Hello, everyone.
Hello. Glad to see you on this stream. I know we've had a couple technical difficulties this evening.
That were out of our control.
Out of our control. StreamYard just had a mind of its own. It deleted our previous one that we had set up. We were literally chatting with you all in.
Yeah, we literally were not allowed to get in it. We couldn't start from it, so we had to start totally over.
So we're hoping everybody finds their way over to this new one.
Yeah, we'll give everyone a second to get over here.
Yeah. Let's give you a minute.
Those of you over there, you might have to go to the other stream and tell them to come over here.
Yeah, tell them it's not to stop trying to make fetch happen over there, because it's not going to.
It's not going to happen.
Just come on over here.
We don't know what the heck happened.
Right.
In all of our years, guys, of streaming, I've never had this happen. I created it like an hour ago. We went to get on at StreamYard, and it was like nothing posted, and it was like, well, the link's already sent out to YouTube and everything, but I don't know. I don't know what happened.
I think you guys are finding your way back here, looks like. So I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, happy to see you
you're
guys.
Finding your way back in.
Some of you may want to go over to the other one occasionally and say, hey, come to this one.
Get back over here.
You can drop the link. In fact, let me see if I can do that. No. One of you guys, actually our moderator, our wonderful moderator, Marcos, if you could send the link maybe in the chat of the old stream
to this one.
Yeah, that would be great. We would appreciate it.
That way we get everybody
in one place.
The more the merrier around here.
In one place. But I hope you guys are having a good Monday. I've been having a pretty good one, but that just kind of threw me off for a second. I was like, what the heck, man? What's going on here?
Shell, I told you gotta have faith. You gotta have faith in our little pumpkins.
Oh my gosh!
Look at them. They're just trickling right in.
Speaking of our little pumpkins,
so proud of you guys.
Gotta turn on my pumpkin.
Oh, look at that!
The pumpkin.
A little pumpkin for our pumpkins.
There we go. It is still, despite what some people think, it is still the Thanksgiving season.
It is.
It's not
Christmas yet.
I love Christmas.
Love it.
But I see all this Christmas stuff, and I'm like, it's Thanksgiving season, people.
Right.
It's turkey season. It's stuffing season. It's sweet potato casserole season. It's giving
dogs, yams, cans, tomatoes,
you name it.
Potatoes.
That's what it is.
Name it. That's the season.
That's the season we are in. It is not Christmas yet. It is still pumpkins. So yeah, hope you guys have had an awesome day. But yeah, who's here? And I do want to say, because obviously in this stream it's not going to show up, I would like, guys, we are going to do, last week was one of the first weeks we did not meet our 5-member goal.
Oh, what a bummer.
We only had 3. Let's not make it 2 weeks in a row.
I don't like that at all.
But we are going to get the party started.
At all, you guys.
We are going to get the party started because KB had already gifted a membership, which I believe, who got it? I feel like I saw it.
Oh, on our other channel.
Yes, I think Share Bear received it.
Yay!
But KB got gifted 1 membership, so we're 4 away from our goal. But you guys know what time it is when a gifted membership is given. You members know who's supposed to dance in the chat when a new member is given.
Me.
No.
Oh.
It's Miles. It's Miles time. But due to my frustration, I need to let Miles dance a little more. So you guys in the chat, let Miles fly down. See, I'm getting happier. I'm getting better.
Oh,
but
I see another gifting.
Okay, let me grab that really quick, and then I'll go back up and say hi. Mr. Buttcrack Media. Well, that gifted 1 Force Supply Entertainment membership. In fact, we watch Harry Potter, so now I know you can clap like this.
Oh yeah, when's that gonna come out?
Tomorrow. But
really? That's kind of exciting.
Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But Mr. Buttcrack Media gifted 1 membership. That means we are 3 away from our goal, everyone. Oh, I see Rooster's in the chat. Rooster. Well, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Buttcrack.
He's the loveliest buttcrack on all of social media.
Cleanest buttcrack on all of YouTube.
But you know what? The time it is again then. It's time to let Rooster dance.
Oh, you guys, she's got it bad over here.
Yeah.
Join Miles.
Griffin, you must have missed. I'm not the best at math, but I'm better than that. We actually had a gifted membership in the other stream that got messed up. It was gifted by KB. So we are Kate. You don't see it on the stream, but he had already. I actually have a picture of it. He already gifted it.
Spirit.
Yes, he already gifted it in the other stream that never was able to take off due to StreamYard for whatever reason.
Hey, Griffin.
And hello, Griffin. So yeah, I'm not the best at math, but I'm better than that, man. I'm better than that. We've got 2, and now we make it 3. We got 3. Woo! KB. So we got KB, Mr. Buttcrack Media, and your average Patriot nerd, not your average Patriot nerd, gifting a membership. Guys,
you guys are the best.
We're gonna work Miles out tonight. Let's work Miles.
You better work, Miles.
Miles working hard.
Oh my goodness! That speaking of, so literally when I pulled out into Shelly's driveway to come do this, I wasn't listening to the radio, but it kind of turned it up on accident, and it was RuPaul, and he was saying you better work. So that's what Shell's gonna do tonight.
Okay, she better work, but
she's gonna work.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
I'm gonna dance, and you all are gonna have fun.
Yes, and I'm gonna say
dreams are gonna come true.
Prayers will be answered.
Prayers might very well be answered tonight.
But anyways, I am gonna go ahead.
Prayer requests in the comments.
I'm go ahead and say hi to the chat. I will go ahead and say next Monday, will be our Thanksgiving kind of chill stream. You know, if there's some news, we'll definitely cover whatever news is out in entertainment next week. But it'll kind of be like a Thanksgiving special. We had the Halloween special. We're going to have the Thanksgiving special.
Kind of a Friendsgiving, if you will, with our friends here on YouTube.
Yeah, we may just call it Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
The Friendsgiving special.
And when we say friends, we don't just mean other YouTubers.
No, we meant you.
In fact, we really kind of meant you guys.
Yeah.
And when I say you guys, I mean you ladies and gents.
And we especially mean Keeley because we know he's a guy.
And we know he's a guy.
But Darren M, good to see you, Darren.
Hey, Darren.
Pretty sure I saw you over on Nina's stream Friday. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. I've seen you on some stream recently. But good to see you, Darren. Good to see you, Darren. And the real Steven, hello to you.
Hey.
Hello to, I can never say this quite well.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. There we go. We're going with it. KB, hello to you. And thank you again for gifting that membership. Anthony, always nice to see you, my friend. Donald, hello, ladies. Hello to you. Brett, good to see you. TD, one of our moderators, good to see you. What's this? A new I know, it was all confusing, man. We didn't know what was going on. Never had that happen in the 2 years we've been using StreamYard. I don't know what happened.
I know, it's wild.
Mr. Buttcrack Media, good to see you. Chris, nice to see you, Chris. Real Steven, I've already said hello, but hello again. Sensation, good to have you here. Griffin Turbo, I see you in the chat. Trying to find all the new people in here. Let's see. Taylor Swift greater than Disney star. Yes, that's what I like to hear. Because I get DL who likes to come in the Toxic Femme chat, and he likes to change his name to Taylor Swift is overrated.
I've heard of this, DL. I mean, I'm not a Swiftie either.
But this is more like it. Taylor Swift is greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU. That is an undeniable fact that even you in the chat that don't like Taylor will have to agree with. But yeah, it's good to have you here. Let's see who else we've got. Keeley, there we are. Good to have you.
There he is.
There he is. Marcos, our awesome moderator. Good to have you. Good to have you. Duke, good to see you here. Disney's a joke. Yeah, it really has kind of become a joke.
Yeah.
Dennis, good to have you here. Good to see you. Brett, good to have you. Your average Patriot nerd. Nice to see you. Shane, the Abyss. Okay, I've not reacted that trailer, but I did see maybe I'll do that for members. I don't know. I'll have to see. But
we might have just done another little something for members.
Yes.
For this.
Yes, in fact, the one that Natalie and I recorded will come out probably tomorrow morning, but there will be a members for all members. See, that's why you got to gift these members, guys. We got to get more
You got to
involved.
get in on this member stuff.
Or just purchase your own. But for all members at 10 o'clock, there will be a new member video for all. And for those that are the blue level and up, they've already had access to what Natalie just mentioned. Our next first time watching reaction is coming out tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. And that will be the first Harry Potter. We'd never seen it. We watched it.
We did. Yeah.
So your average Patriot nerd's already seen that. And everyone else that is a blue member has access to that as well.
And probably everybody else here watching's already seen it. Probably Harry Potter.
Well, no. I was saying your average Patriot nerd is already, because
Wait a minute, because that already has been put out?
No. For blue level members,
okay, yes.
they get our reactions at least 24 hours ahead of everyone else.
Nice. So you're saying it's already out for them?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm saying at 10 o'clock at night for all members, there will be a new video coming out. So be on the lookout for that.
I'm a member myself.
And good to see someone give to Natalie a membership. Good to see you there.
Hello.
Orson, good to have you here.
Good afternoon, wherever you are.
Yes, good to have you. Good to have you here. Hello to you. Good to have you here. Tinder Warrior, I see you. I see you and I appreciate you. T-Rex, good to have you here. Who else we got? Cheeky Monkey, I like it. Hi. Well, hello to the Cheeky Monkey. Fanzid Vids, good to have you here. I feel like I always botch your name. I'm not the best sometimes reading names. Brian, good to have you here. Let's see. Have I missed anybody?
Us. Yay! I saw that.
Oh, they found us?
Yeah, that's what Brian said.
Oh, good. Yeah, I hope more people are able to find us again. I don't know what was happening there. Mumbling May's got Rooster in the chat. I see it. Let's see. I think I've got to everyone.
Now you've got that in my head.
I've caught up.
How is that even possible?
That means someone needs to make me play it again so she can sing it more. And Brett.
Maybe that's what it means.
Brett with the $10 super chat. Good to have you here. I always love and appreciate Michelle and Natalie. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate
you very much.
We appreciate you. And what do we have for Brett tonight? What do I have?
Michelle, you know what you have.
What do I want?
You know what you want.
I'm doing this because I've not played it in a while.
It gives me wings.
You give us wings.
Subscribers like you that give us wings.
But thank you so much, Brett. We truly appreciate that. Shelly. Usually when they call me Shelly, they just subtract the M-I from my name. Just CHELLEY.
Yeah.
Is how they go with that. Because a lot of people just call me Shell.
Yeah, it's a different kind of Shelly than most people visualize. It's CHELLEY.
Yeah, we go with that. And hello, Jay. What's up? Not much.
Hey.
Trying to figure out what happened with StreamYard. But we're getting there. Good to have you here. And hello from Brazil. Well, hello to you.
I actually saw that in the chat earlier. Hello.
Good to have you here.
Greetings.
Hope you're having a good time down in Brazil.
Our grandmother actually had an orphanage named after her in Brazil.
Random fact, Natalie, but
it is very random, but I thought it was cool.
It is cool. And hello to you as well. James, good to have you here. What's up? I already addressed that, actually. Already got that one. Matt, good to have you here from Quebec, Canada.
Yeah, well, hey, from Quebec.
Good to have you. And Brian Keith Hardcastle with the $2 super chat. My favorite sisters. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate that. Good to have you here.
Sweet. Two sisters, one heart. That's what they say.
And okay, yes, I mod for Nina, Force Light. Yes. Okay, so yes, that's where I saw you. And I joined. So here's what happened, guys. So I did join Nina on her in Infinite Hope program on Friday because we're always a little bit ahead of the game recording our reactions. And we recorded, you guys know that you get the inside scoop when you show up to the live stream. So we recorded what's going to be our last reaction of November, of really the fall season. is Good Will Hunting.
Whew.
And let's just say that movie was such an emotional roller coaster that after Natalie left, I was like, I need something to cheer me up. And I saw Nina was on with her live stream that's all about happiness.
It wasn't great.
No, it was great. It's emotional. It's emotional. They're good emotions, but it's still emotional. And so I end up going on.
As Drake would say, it had us in our feelings.
We were in our feelings.
We're deep in our feelings.
So I end up going on Nina's show and having a fun time over there just to light my spirit up. So that's where I saw Darren. That's what I thought. Pretty low bar for yeah, that's right. She climbs over more bars than MCU and Star Wars. That's correct, Chris. You got it. And Neutral 89, good to have you here. Yeah, even disco is greater than Star Wars, Disney Star Wars. You're probably not wrong. Thomas, hello, beautiful ladies. Well, hello to you.
Well, hello to you, beautiful
Andre,
Thomas.
good evening. Well, good evening to you.
Hello, Andre.
I assume sir, but I assumed Keely and I was wrong.
We don't make assumptions around here anymore.
Let's see. The failure of the Marvels will give even more strength to Nelson Peltz. That's true. And Mike Ike Perlmutter to take a hostile takeover of Disney board directors and fire Bob Iger. Yeah, Bob needs something. Disney's, man, it's been rough. Yeah, it's another bomb. And we all know we're about to get into that. I'll get into that in just a second. Joe, good to have you here. Barry, good to have you here. Duke, never saw Harry Potter. Well, we hadn't either, man. join the club on that one. We hadn't seen it either. And Mumbling May with the $6.99 Canadian.
Thank you so much.
Sending snack money hey, we'll take that snack money.
What a peach. Thank you very much.
We will take it, lady.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Where's how have I lost this on the thing? There it is. Okay. And let's see. Let me grab this. Keely, the dude Keely, has been a member for 4 months. And again, guys, this is one of the things that comes with your membership. You get I say a free, but I mean, it comes with it a super chat each month. I hope the Chiefs don't have another Sunday night game for the remainder of the season because Sunday nights belong to Carrie Underwood. Hey, my girl. Is back on tour. The Eras tour has resumed. So, Carrie Underwood can take Sunday Night Football while Taylor takes the world. So
I'm pretty sure that I think that's why I'm a little leery of Taylor Swift, because I think she ultimately wants world domination. Am I wrong? Did I say anything wrong here? I think I'm onto something. I think she wants to take over the world.
You're going to have to explain that comment to your daughter tonight. She's going to be really disappointed.
She knows my feelings. Or listen,
good to have you.
After I want to do a quick Natalie segment.
Well, hold on. Let me do this, and then we're gonna. What is this Natalie segment?
It's just quick. It's a word, and I feel like it's fitting for our channel.
Okay. Well, hold on.
It's a cool word.
Let me cover this. TD, member for 5 months. Thank you for being a member. I agree. Taylor is better than Disney Star Wars, but only slightly. Have you told Nat about the Taylor jar? Goodbye, mod duties, TD. Oh, yeah, the Taylor jar where someone had to. Natalie needs this
Thank you for being a member.
Natalie needs this for her house. This lady found herself mentioning Taylor Swift a lot. So they made it was basically like in New Girl, the douchebag jar where she had to put $1 in every time she said Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And so I feel you probably need one of those jars for Izzy.
I think so. It's not me saying Taylor Swift, I assure you.
Oh, yeah. But thank you so much, TD. Good to have you here. Is her red hair real? She was born a redhead.
Yes, it is. Like, I kind of changed the shade a lot. Like, I actually was going to ask you guys later, probably much to Michelle's dismay. I like to change the shade of my red a lot. And so I was going to ask in the chat, and you guys can feel free to let me know. Should I go kind of the same? Or should I go darker?
Now, I don't think they can tell a difference.
I think they do. And I think they have opinions. And I think they should be heard tonight in the chat. So thank you. But also, now, Oh yeah, let's look. The Marvels is my updated Wonder Woman 84 schedule.
Okay, so is that bad to you? And thank you so much for the $1.99
What's
super
that?
chat.
What's this word?
I don't know how to say it, but I feel like
And thank you for the chat.
I feel like you can correct me if I'm wrong here. I feel in the context of what you were saying here.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good. Like it's now on par with Wonder Woman 84. Okay, that's how I take that. And thank you for the chat.
Yes,
What do I
thank
have for
you.
that? I want this just because.
Let's go. Just become best friends. Yup.
We appreciate that super chat. Thank you.
Okay, now let me just share real quick. Can I, Shell? Can I just get it out of the way?
Yeah.
Sharing. So I don't know how this happened, but I get these emails with these cool, I'm pretty sure they're made up words, but I like them and they have definitions. And I felt like this one was fitting for the Force of Light channel. But your word of the day is called sundazzle. Isn't that pretty?
We are sisters, by the way.
Sundazzle. Yes, we are. So it is a verb.
We're not anything else.
So sundazzle is the radiant term which combines sun, representing the glorious star in our sky, with dazzle, signifying the act of impressing with brilliance or splendor. It is used to describe the moment when the sun's rays
this is way too much.
create a dazzling and breathtaking display.
Time out.
Transforming the surroundings into a radiant spectacle.
They got none of that.
So what was the word, you guys?
They didn't get
Stardazzle.
They didn't get it.
Sundazzle?
If you would have,
Maybe I don't even
if you would send it to me, I could put it on the screen and they could read
I'll
it.
do it next time.
That's what I was trying to do.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I need you all.
Can a moderator do a poll? Marcos, are you able to do that? How do we do this?
So you guys know I want it to stay red. I'm just saying like darker, more of a dark auburn, like I did a few months ago, or a lighter red. What do you guys?
Okay, how do I do
a poll?
How do I make a poll? Does anyone here know how to make a poll? I'm going to go down and see if you guys have told me. If you doubted that they're sisters, yeah.
Stardazzle.
Very true.
That's yes.
As I try to get that out of her hand so we can put it on the screen. Stardazzle.
That's why I say it. That's why I said it in a video recently, because sometimes people still don't know.
Fight sisters.
Sundazzle. So that's our word of the day. So everybody even on the replay, I just want you to drop a sundazzle in the comments.
Okay, so let me spell this word for them.
Yeah. Dazzle.
Oh,
Shell,
Ellie.
that was not right, Shell. Come on now, Shell.
Well, I've never spelled this.
And it's all one word. Sundazzle.
Oh, I got it. Okay, does anyone know how to make a poll? How do I make a poll here? Do I do this in StreamYard, or is there a way to do this?
Electric Red.
Channel Owners makes the poll.
Medium auburn.
Unless the rights are given to the mod. How do I bestow the right?
Because we'll bestow
upon
that
the
right.
moderator to make a poll. How do I do this? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, if somebody finds out, they'll let us know.
I'm gonna ask Tom and the girls tonight on Toxic Femme. They'll know how to do it. Let's see.
Leo.
Oh,
man. I don't know if that's how you do it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, let's see. And Mike is in the chat. You do the poll on the YouTube dashboard. How the heck do I do a poll on the YouTube like within the stream?
We're literally just showing your thing.
I'm like, I don't know how I'm doing this, Mike. And Mike, good to have you. In fact, Mike, I had just thought recently how I'd like to have you on one of our streams sometime.
Yes.
Mike is like the accounting man of YouTube.
Oh, nice.
He's a numbers man. But Mike, clearly I don't know what I'm doing here, not even beyond numbers. I don't know how to make a poll. So there's that. Let's see, new layout. No. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna ask Nina tonight. That's what's gonna happen. That's how that's gonna happen. Let's see. Let's see here. You derailed the stream. You have it. The stream was derailed.
No.
The stream was derailed when StreamYard messed up the stream. That's when it was derailed. We're trying to get it on the rail. And
Hey, I think it's honestly pretty much on the rails.
yeah, I think this is par for course when we don't have a guest, to be quite frank.
I think we're, this is I think we're doing great.
But I would say 25 minutes in, let's go ahead and hit our first topic of the night.
Okay.
Is what I say.
Okay.
While they try to tell me how to make a poll, which I'm probably not going to figure out because I'm a little slow on when it comes to things like this. But anyways, let me go ahead and
Sundazzle.
They're liking Sundazzle, I suppose. Let me go ahead. In fact, hold on. Before we get to that, let me see if I can just Google this.
Next week, all polls, all hair.
Let me see if I can.
I love it. Real news all the time.
Let me see. Let me see if I can find this. Why are you casting spells on people?
I told you I don't know that these are real words.
She made up a word. How are you going to have the word of the night be a made up word?
Listen, they come to my emails. I don't know what this site is, but I like the words they send. See how legit it looks? They even give a usage in a sentence.
Do you follow a fake word website?
I don't know how I get these things,
like,
but I'm
some
not
of
mad
us,
at it.
some of us get a word for the day, like these big words that are actually in the dictionary that help expand our vocabulary and time out. And Natalie's over here getting sundazzled, which are made up words apparently.
Listen, okay, you can read your Webster. I'm over here getting sundazzled. So who's the joke really on? That's all I can say.
The polls are closed, and Fox News has called it. With 1% of the vote in, they've called it for the night. Well, at least we cracked someone up. I like that.
I like that too.
Yes. Okay. Now we'll move on to the first topic of the night.
Like
that. Let's just play that. That's the kind of stream we're having tonight.
I like that laugh.
That's where we are. Let's see. I'm sharing before it's time to share. Let me pull up what I wanted to pull up. In fact, I want to. Okay, because I'm feeling like a new segment that our show often has is insufferable women for 500.
Topic one Sundays.
But I feel like it feels like most weeks there's some insufferable woman that we address on this channel.
Yeah.
So I felt we would keep the trend going this week with one soccer player that we don't often talk about.
It's usually just me, but we have special guests for other women sometimes.
Natalie, do we talk about how insufferable you are? That is not something this channel does. It's not something I do either. But our insufferable woman of the day, are you going to focus on this or are you going to focus on the chat?
Sundazzle to
She can't get past sundazzle.
to shizzle yo.
Oh my gosh. You just made her day, Brett. My gosh.
Okay, I'll pay attention now. Let's pay attention to topics.
Topic one.
Topic one.
Sundazzle. I didn't know that was the first topic, but apparently
So technically, Michelle, we'll go to topic number 2.
Gosh.
Because I brought number 1. You're welcome.
Oh man. Yes.
It's a thankless job.
He
around
says
here.
that we are the real life Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman of Practical Matt. John Thomas.
I like that. That's sweet. That's cute.
Those are 2 women I'll take. I'll take that as a I like that.
I always
one.
like that movie too.
I only watched it once. Once.
Just once.
Just once. That's where we are. It's been a day. But anyways, let me go ahead and get this first real topic. Again, we're going to be covering insufferable women. And that will be one, Megan Rapinoe.
Oh.
For For those of you who do not know, I didn't know this until this morning. Megan Rapinoe, the USA's favorite, I say that not sarcastically, but yet very sarcastically, everyone's favorite soccer player, Megan Rapinoe, with her pinkish, purplish hair.
Cute.
So she, I guess, she tore something last night. And she tore something last night and she's out for the year. Michelle makes words up. I actually do sometimes. I'm not gonna
All the good ones do, really.
Yeah. Like that's a sign of genius when you can make up your own words. But anyways, this is Megan Rapinoe. So what is on the right is what she said after she got injured. But I thought that this tweet was pretty good. Where does it? He said, "This is her when things are going right. This is her when things are going wrong." Again, just a case of an insufferable person.
And if there was a God,
hold on one second. So that's now. Let's go back to the beginning. This is her after she's won a couple years ago.
What do you have to say? What do you deserve? You deserve all of
So lovely.
everything. You deserve this. She belongs.
Yeah, I thought about it a little bit.
Why does this keep freezing? Never had this happen before.
Because
I mean, I'm not a religious person or anything, and if there was a God,
I don't know why.
this is proof that there isn't. It's fucked up. So yeah, it's just fucked up because
So basically, I don't know why it keeps freezing. Basically, Megan says that there can't be a God because if there was a God, she wouldn't get injured playing a sport at 8 years old.
oh my goodness.
It's like that's not exactly how that works, Megan. But that was this week in Insufferable Women on Force of Light Entertainment. We're gonna give the award this week to Megan Rapinoe.
Let's just say that she is not sun-dazzling.
She's not sun-dazzling at all.
See, you guys, I knew this would come back full circle.
Oh, her smugness is so it really is disgusting. Like she's just she's just very
well.
They said cringe personified. She really is.
You can say what you want about her physical beauty, but it doesn't.
It's the inward beauty.
But it doesn't say much for her inward beauty.
No. Yeah. Never had this happen before. Words no one wants to hear. Yeah, she's ridiculous. But anyways, that was just a little something. Let me get to the actual main topic tonight. The sun don't dazzle on her. The sun does not dazzle on her. And that is the fact that you guys know that the Marvels came out this week. And it was quite the bomb, to say the least. It was bad. It was pretty bad. And let me share the screen. The Marvels came out this past week, and it only earned $47 million in its opening weekend. The worst debut in the MCU history. And that's even with inflation.
Oh man.
And it was still that bad. Yeah. Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe is no longer bulletproof at the box. Well, what made you think that, guys? The fact that every movie outside of Guardians of the Galaxy is bombed? I mean,
yeah.
This is exactly new at this point. It's kind of the trend we've got going with Marvel.
It's time to read the room.
Well, and so, they have to have someone to blame for why no one wants to see their movie. So who are they going to blame? Let me show you. Who's about to get blamed.
What's Bree doing?
Let me show you who they are now blaming for why this movie bombed at the box office. Because they can never look inward. Sometimes Marvel, let me give Bob Iger, let me give Kathleen Kennedy, Kevin Feige, let me give you some word advice. And the words of Michael Jackson, sometimes you got to look in the mirror and make a change.
Yes, you do. Don't we all?
You got to start looking at the man in the mirror, and you need to ask him to change his ways. Maybe change his writing. Because that's where they need to look. But where does Disney look? They always look outward. It's always someone else. It's not my fault. It's your
Right.
fault.
When really most of the time we need to be looking inward.
So Disney has now, I guess, decided because they can't blame men for this one. And I'll tell you why. Men predominantly were the ones who came out to see this movie.
Really?
Vast majority. I think it was like at least in the 60 percentile was
Well,
male.
I can believe that.
Because it's a comic book movie.
Yeah, right.
So men predominantly were the ones who saw this movie. So now they are blaming women. Survey shows women failed. They failed to turn out for the Marvels. Shame on all us women for not going to see the Marvels. We really failed Disney by not wanting to see a movie that did not appeal to any of us.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely didn't appeal to me.
It's one of those that I probably watch on a $5 Tuesday at a theater if I have nothing else to do. Exactly. We're so toxic. We refuse to see movies we don't want to see. That's what we do.
It's our toxic trait.
I'm surprised a little about that. You're surprised by the headline that they actually, and in this case, they're not actually really blaming. Well, they kind of are. They're like, survey shows women failed to turn out, but I doubt they'll take it really harsh as far as blaming women on not seeing this. Somehow it will probably still be men's fault. I don't know. Just a guess from the way that this usually goes. But yes, us women have failed
Yet again.
But you know who really failed was Disney because they pandered too hard.
Yeah, they used the pander stone one too many times.
The pander stone was used one too many times, and they're done now. So yeah, yes, you've fallen when the pandering goes full Marvel. Exactly, that's what's happened. Yeah. No, except for people reviewing it. No man wants to see this. A bunch of beta chucks.
Chucks.
But not men. Yeah, it's just not very, it just wasn't super appealing. And I've talked about this on WDW Pro's channel. In fact, we did a video last week where I think it was Thursday it came out. We talked about the Marvels and basically why it doesn't appeal to women, because basically they thought they were going to get the Barbie crowd to come to this.
Yeah, and it's
It's
totally
two different crowds.
crowd.
It's not the same crowd.
True.
And it's like what Marvel doesn't understand. If you want women to come see your stuff, now women did go see. In fact, and I said this on that WDW Pro video I did with him Thursday. Women did talk about the first Wonder Woman. I had lots of what you would consider totally normie women actually be like, hey, did you see Wonder Woman?
Like a lot of moms and daughters went to see it.
Yes, absolutely.
It's so multi-generational, I think, for women.
Because I mean, she's been around so long. She's so well known. And she's such such
an icon.
She's an icon. She's a female icon. Just like Barbie is a female icon.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's where Wonder Woman gets. And I also point out that Gal's Wonder Woman was very feminine.
Yeah,
it was a very feminine superhero, and
that's very refreshing.
Yes, and she fell in love.
She wasn't lame.
No, she wasn't. Put a chick in it, make her lame and gay. Like she was none of those things. She fell in love with a guy in the movie that played it. That was a big part of the fun of the movie.
Yes, and that was very helpful.
It was, and that drew, I think, a lot of the male audience. Plus, the males didn't mind going to see Gal. It was a twofer for them. But yeah, women did not want to see. In fact, let's look at, do you know, Natalie, and guys in the chat, what Marvel thing, at me as a woman, and people knowing I do what we do, they
do identify as a woman.
I identify as a woman, yes. But
I thought so. I was just making sure. But
you never know today. But people, because of what I do, they will talk to me about movies. And I also listen because I'm into it. I will say this and this even goes with Natalie. The one Marvel thing that you seem to like is Guardians of the Galaxy. And I find that across the board for women.
I do like Guardians of the Galaxy.
But what is Guardians of the Galaxy? One, it's a James Gunn movie that he's totally created. But
I kind of like that Weasel creation.
That was in the Suicide Squad. That was James Gunn also.
That thing just made me laugh for some reason.
But going back to Guardians of the Galaxy, which Natalie's not the only one, and she's I use her because Natalie doesn't like most things Marvel, but you liked Guardians.
But I like Guardians, yeah.
Okay, so what is
it's kind of like the one with more heart.
Okay, so what does Guardians have that draws women, that women like? It's okay. One, you have a ensemble cast.
It has like emotional themes usually. So,
well, hold on, let me go. You have an ensemble cast that has Gamora and Nebula, two sisters, but two very strong female characters in the movie. Then you have, a hot guy like Chris Pratt in it. Then you have a romance at its core in Chris Pratt and Gamora's character, a Star-Lord and Gamora's character. Women like romances, guys. I know that's a shocker. Women like a romance.
Yeah, and for some movies, like just off the top of my head, like the second one, for example, it's really
it was funny.
The star of the movie. It's more like
emotional
and his relationship with his adoptive father, and kind of realizing the grass isn't always greener on the other side kind of thing. And like, that was the one, even though he wasn't perfect, so there was a lot of like emotion in that too. And I'm just saying that even just that element could have kept me interested and invested as a watcher.
Yes.
Like even just that alone.
Okay. So let's go. Let's review. You've got bright, colorful colors, great soundtrack behind it. You have an ensemble cast that has men and women. You have a romance at its core. And in all three of those movies, the first movie, Natalie, starts with his mother dying of cancer. Like there's real emotion in the Guardians of the Galaxy that women connect with.
Right. I'm just saying, even for me as a female, sometimes it doesn't even have to be like
a romance.
Female characters. It could even be male characters, and I could be just as moved, but it just depends on the context and the emotion, and it depends on a lot of things,
but I'm just going through all the things that appeal to women.
Yeah, right.
And so much of, say, like the Marvels or most Marvel things don't necessarily have that, but especially the Marvels, you have, I guess, like maybe some, I don't know. There's no love story in it. There's no real emotion in it that I'm hearing, because what we do like dramas. We like emotion in
some
things.
Feeling, something that makes us feel something.
Yes. Like we don't care about just action. We want to feel something. And again, a Guardians of the Galaxy I almost teared up at the end of the third Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm saying all that to say Disney doesn't have a clue what women want, basically.
Right.
And it's just like, you can't just throw out a movie that has 3 women in it and think that that's going to appeal to a mass audience of women. That's not how this works. And I'm not saying this to be mean to Disney. I'm saying this, if anyone were listening, I mean, I doubt they do, but if anyone was listening, it's like, this is what women want. Like, hit some of these things and you will get a female audience to come watch your movies. And you don't have to just, like Natalie said, it doesn't even have to be starring a woman. She doesn't have to be the lead even to get a woman to come see it, as long as you have some of these things.
But just something that you can attach to emotionally. Yes. Yeah.
I mean, a great example of that, how many women, Natalie, really enjoyed the show Breaking Bad?
Yeah, right.
Tons.
Exactly.
Tons of women did, because there's real emotion and real drama in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
Like human, like it's just human stuff.
Right.
That we can relate to and connect with. But Disney doesn't
that
really,
on some level, for whatever reason, we can resonate with, or just something to attach to.
Yes. And Disney just has not really, Marvel in particular, has not really understood that outside of, now, like when we did go back and watch, Natalie and I, at the beginning of this year, we did Iron Man. Like I almost, there was some emotion in that one, like where that guy dies, helping him get out. It was like, there used to be some in Marvel, but now it's just like, it's almost like a spoof of itself is how it feels. And there's nothing you can connect to on an emotional level and really enjoy. I really think Guardians was kind of the last, the Guardians 3 was kind of the last of anything good, quite frankly.
Yeah, Marvel kind of, it low-key sucks. Someone's
It kind of does. And I did hear good things about the Loki show, but in this case, we're talking about this right now. We're talking about why women did not turn out to the Marvels. Well, we didn't turn out because you're not giving us anything to turn out to. And then not to mention, And I will say, we went and saw the movie Priscilla over the weekend. And before we watched that, I did go in and just peek in to see how many people were in the Marvels theater. There were 6, by the way.
Yeah, we did actually. We were peeking in other
on a Saturday night. There were 6 people watching the Marvels. That's a fact. I counted. And anyways, I will say that they made Brie prettier in this one. Like, not prettier.
Yeah.
They
Like,
fixed her up better.
They
fixed her up better. And stuff like that does count for women. Like,
of course.
like us women, think of Barbie. We don't want to just see women like, you know, in their PJs, not looking their best. Like, even women prefer to see women look good on screen.
Yeah, because she's a doll, you know?
Yeah, she is. So it's like, play her up. You know, we like, again, going back to Gal. Wonder Woman was beautiful and sexy.
Yeah,
exactly. Women enjoy that. She wasn't sexual. She's just sexy because she's pretty.
But yeah, from the time I was a little girl, like I enjoyed looking at like
Barbie,
beautiful women,
you know,
feminine things.
Yes,
I think that's just sort of innate in us, and yeah, I think men and women like. I mean, of course, some guys are into more like Brie, short hair era, you know, Captain Marvel. That's for some people, but I'm saying I think a lot of people do like kind of a feminine look.
So basically what we're saying, Disney, if you're listening, Marvel, if you're listening, if you want to appeal to the female audience, you reach out to us. We will tell you what you need to know to appeal to females. And in appealing to females, we will do it in a way that it will appeal to men just as much or more than it does women.
Yes.
Okay. There's a way to do it. But what you've been doing is not the way.
It's not working for anybody. It's what we're trying to say.
It's not the way. No one likes it. Yeah. Let's see. Let me go ahead and grab some of these super chats that have been building up. Let me see here. Where are we? Here we are. Corner of the Moon with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. So when does the Marvels Part 2 come out? Ooh,
thank you very much.
I don't think there's going to be a Marvels Part 2.
Yeah.
I mean, this Marvel situation, guys, is so bad. It almost makes me feel bad for Brie Larson. It's that bad. It's that bad. I mean, it's a huge bomb, and it really isn't her fault. It is the fault of the writers, and just like, come on, like, can we not write something better?
You know how they say you can't outrun a bad diet, like you can't outact a bad script.
You can't.
I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't think that's a saying. Maybe
you really.
I think it makes it a lot more challenging.
You can't overcome a bad script.
That makes it pretty hard.
You can't. I mean, that is like the key ingredient to a good movie is a good script. But thank you so much, Corner of the Moon, for your $5 super chat.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate you. And Doug with the $4.99 super chat.
Thank you.
Narcissists never look inward unless they're sucking your energy dry to ingest for their own inner rot. Disney is imploding by their narcissism.
You're not wrong. That's a very good point.
Do you know, Doug, I think you not only just nailed Disney, I think you just nailed so many people in this country.
Yeah, really. I mean, that's yeah.
Because through social media and things, we really have raised a generation of narcissists, and they don't look inward.
Right.
And they're always looking outward for self-validation and just like basically to project their, like, it's them. They caused this. So I think you're onto something there, Doug.
Yeah.
I think that's a good point.
So I'm personally on a journey to be the opposite.
Yeah, no one wants to be that.
No.
And Al from LA with a $50 super chat.
50. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
And
please
he says,
put towards a turkey.
Please
look at that. Oh my goodness.
Please put towards
You're
a turkey.
too much. Thank you so much, Al.
Al, this is for you, my friend. This is for you.
And another one. Why you all in my ear?
Thank you so much, Al. And by the way,
very special. That's the 50 and up dance.
That's the 50 50 and up. Or if you happen to gift 5 memberships, you get that as well.
That's true.
Because you were dishing them out.
You were making it rain.
So, and speaking of membership,
gangsta level,
we've got 10 minutes to get 3 more gifted memberships to hit our goal. I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. But thank you so much, Al, and thank you everyone in the chat who's gifted the
means
super
a lot.
chats.
Thank
We
you,
appreciate those.
guys.
Appreciate those.
Always.
What did I just do? I don't know. I'm always messing up with something here. Let me go ahead and find what I was going to bring up next this evening. Don't want to bring that up. Like, what do I? Oh, actually, let me bring this up. 1 second, guys. 1 second.
Used by some.
Hold on. I just was Nerd Roddick posted this on Twitter, and I did think it was funny. It's our girl. It's Grace. Let's see it.
What's she doing?
Let's see what Grace has to say. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so here's the demographics for Marvel, guys, for the Marvels. Because I told you it was predominantly men who went to see it. No shocker there for me. It made 47 million opening weekend, lowest opening in MCU history. 65, I thought it was in the 60s, 65% male, 33% female. I guess 25 through 35. So there we go. But what does Grace have to say about the Marvels? We'll listen to Grace.
Now, I'm sure you've heard the term MCU. It's being used by some fan communities. And yes, the term is extremely offensive, but it's also becoming undeniably true.
Well, how about that?
So even Grace has to admit that Marvel has turned into the MCU. So there's that. Oh, Grace. Well, Marvel has turned into the MCU, is what Grace has to say tonight. So there's that. So that was it. I've not watched her in so long. So I need that clipped. Is what I really need.
do.
He said, "Ouch, Grace hurts my ears."
Oh no.
Oh, good. I do think she just leans into it. She knows she's the sober. I gotta give her that. She knows.
I admire that, honestly.
She knows she's the so person. You gotta go for it. She goes hard for it. And Jar Rare Bear with a $10 super chat. What makes me sad is that women deserve better. We do. Yes. Okay, let me continue. I'm getting excited.
Finally, somebody talking
some sense on the TV. What makes me sad is that women deserve better characters than this. I grew up with 5 sisters, and we watch excellent female-led fantasy stories together. So Marvel isn't pleasing anyone now. Exactly.
Right, yeah.
No,
totally.
You're exactly right, because it's kind of like, okay, I will tell you what I am dropping.
Thank you very much.
And yes, thank you so much. What I'm dropping for members tonight, 10 o'clock, is I reacted to the new Millie Bobby Brown trailer for her new Netflix movie called Damsel. And I say in it, I said, we're almost conditioned at this point to roll our eyes when we see a new female-led movie.
Right.
But it's because of all the crap we've gotten. Because at the end of the day, we've always had female-led movies, but if it's which Damsel does look original, and if it's original, and if it's not just pandering for the sake of pandering, but is well written, like we do deserve better. We deserve good characters, not crap movies that no one wants to see. I agree. The
women deserve better.
Yeah, we've not gone a lot for. I mean, that's why Barbie was so big. Women that's why
women felt seen and heard. Honestly,
that's why this was so big.
Yeah,
because it's like something that women could like get behind.
Yes.
Because like so much has just been like comic books, and not that women won't go see comic book stuff under the right circumstances.
Sometimes we want that girliness.
Yeah, we do.
It's like little boys liking monster trucks and stuff, you know,
or wanting, like a Rambo
action
movie.
As adults, like
it is, and exactly write good scripts with well-written characters, male or female, and we'll go watch those movies. We all deserve better. No, we all do, absolutely. We definitely do. We need more sedazzled female lead movies.
Exactly.
We definitely need more Sedazzle.
Don't forget to drop Sundazzle in the comments.
Yes. And so, guys, speaking of, so actually, the new Hunger Games. I know I put that on the thing. The new Hunger Games movie is not female led. It's actually the lead character is the young Snow in the new Hunger Games. I'm trying to. I think I'll go see it and review it. I'm not real excited about it, but I have a free pass to a movie, so I might use it. We'll see.
Yeah.
If I do, I'll review it. I've seen all the Hunger Games in theaters, so this would be a rare thing, but it has Rachel Zegler and Peter Dinklage against it for me. It's not the best.
That's a tough combo.
It's a really tough combo.
Really, that's tough.
You have as he played in you have the man who literally tried to kick the ladder out from all other little people from ever being able to get a role after he became successful. And then you have another insufferable woman in Rachel Zegler.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a Sundazzled movie. Is all I'm saying here. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll see. I think I'll see it, but I definitely will see the new Ghostbusters movie that we reacted to.
Yes, we will.
I will definitely see that one. I like it. I will see that. Let me grab this and hold on. Let me find out. Did I miss one? No. Oh,
I think you did.
Oh, we have a new member.
Red level.
Mexican Iron Man became a new member. Well, that means we are one away.
Red Force level. That's a king.
Wait.
Woo, woo.
He's the Mexican Iron Man king.
Woo, woo.
Oh, wait. What does that mean, guys? I almost forgot. I got too excited. That means it's time to let Rooster dance in the chat.
We know what Michelle gets excited with. Because an example of a verb of what Miles doing there, Michelle, is he is sundazzling.
He was. Okay. Back to what we were saying.
All ties in.
Top Gun Maverick is not a movie you, Natalie, would typically enjoy. But yet the movie had genuine emotion.
It did.
That you felt. Like I can still almost tear up over Top. And I wasn't some big Top Gun person. I'd seen it one time when we reacted to it.
Oh,
and
I know.
That movie,
we'd only seen the original one time.
And that movie had so much emotion, it would make me tear up. Yeah, like multiple times.
I rewatched it with our grandfather.
It's so good.
And that scene again with him and Goose is not Goose.
Iceman.
It makes me cry. You know, it gets me.
Yeah, and he tells him you gotta let it go.
It's like touches such a human element. I think for all of us at times.
Man,
it taps into that.
I'm in a mood. I don't think I'll tear up, but man, in Top Gun, see, like it even gets me when the guy that's with Maverick that does like his mechanical stuff, it will get me when he's just like, it's been an honor. Like, it's just like, there's so many moments that just like, that's what I'm saying. Women enjoy, and women came out in groves to see that.
And it just,
it felt real.
It felt worthy of its weight.
It did. Like it had human emotion. Women want human emotion in movies. We don't want just this generic crap that has no emotion in it.
And that's the beauty of women.
Yes, and that's what and then, women, we
can't just be crashing into stuff all the time.
We also like this. We like that as well.
I don't do that as well as he does.
We like that as well. But the point I'm trying to make, I got on a thing with that because of Miles. That's a good example of a very male-oriented movie that women came out in groves to see. Droves. There we go. Again, I'm making up a word.
I like it.
Because women could get into it because there was a human emotion element. There was.
Several, yeah.
Like quite a bit actually in that movie. And that's what women want. That's what we want. That's what we want, guys. We're trying to teach Disney what we're looking for. And David with the $5 super chat. I love your channel. You both are lovely. What are your favorite films of all time? Love you. Well, thank you so much, David.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I can tell you my favorite film without a second thought. That's how my favorite film of all time is Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. That is my favorite film of all time. It's my favorite franchise, and it's my favorite movie in the franchise. I love it. One of my favorite probably my favorite scene in a movie is in that. And that is because, yes, guys, I am a girl. So what is my favorite scene in Star Wars? It's not a lightsaber battle. It's Han, I love you. I know. That's my favorite scene. But yes. So Natalie, what is your favorite film of all time?
Let's see. Somebody just mentioned Dumb and Dumber in the chat, and I do love.
I love Dumb and Dumber.
I do love Dumb and Dumber. But yeah, probably my favorite off the top of my head I usually go with is like Forrest Gump. I really love that movie. It makes me laugh. It makes me cry. It inspires me. It's just it's got a lot rolled into one. I really love that movie.
So that's another great example. That's a male-led movie.
It's somebody beating the odds. It's an underdog. So it's got it all for me.
That's another example. So Natalie is like what I define as like the girliest of the girly girls. Your favorite movie stars a male.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's how fair we really are.
And even has a war scene in it.
Yes. Which is so Forrest Gump, I have to say, the worst.
But what does it have in it? It's a drama. It has human emotion that you feel things.
So much human emotion. Like it's
Yes.
like its cup runneth over with human
Yes.
emotion. So yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah. So there you go. The Empire Strikes Back.
Great
and,
question.
And Forrest Gump.
Yes.
But thank you, David. We appreciate that. That super chat very much. Oh, we've hit our goal. Chris gifted 1 membership and your average Patreon nerd. We got 6 now. That means I got to play Miles twice.
Thank you so much, guys. You made it possible.
You know what? That means it's time to let Miles dance. Let Rooster dance in the chat. There were 2, in fairness to me. But thank you so much. Oh, Tender Warrior. Is Natalie gonna Miles back there for Tender Warrior? He's gonna keep dancing tonight. Let's see. New member. There's one of our new members. For our new member. He's got dancing. I don't think she can do it quite as good as Miles. Dennis, another new member.
I'm trying to get better every time.
Thank you, Dennis. Let's see. I think, and there we go. And thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Do you guys follow Cassie from Popcorn? I don't, but I've seen a lot of her videos because, you know, when you do what we do, you like you get reaction videos put in your feed.
Yeah.
So she seems to do an excellent job from what I've seen, is what I would say of Cassie. Her channel is she's like the critical drinker of reaction videos.
Oh, really? I'll have to check her out.
She's I don't mean like she's comedic in the way. I'm just saying she's so big.
Oh yeah, like
she's got such a successful channel.
The game,
she's killing the game. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. So I do know her. Yeah, she as I said, she kills the game. She does a good job. And David, thank you again for a $2 super chat. I thought you both would stay. Do you know I've never watched Still Magnolias?
Michelle, we got to remedy that.
Does that have Dolly Parton in it?
It does.
Does it have Julia Roberts in it?
It does.
Okay, who else is in it?
And Daryl Hannah and Sally Fields.
Oh, so it's a pretty star-studded cast.
Shirley MacLaine, and yeah, it's got a big cast.
It's real emotional, isn't it?
It is emotional. It's such a good 80s Southern women movie.
Is it okay? Would it make me cry more than Good Will Hunting?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
It's more
like a Little Women type cry level.
Well, baby, yeah, guys, tell her what you think in the chat. What about Steel Magnolias? What kind of cry is that? I don't even know if it'll make you cry or just be like, oh, that's really sad, or I don't know.
We'll see. But I've never seen it though. I've never seen it. So there's that. And I will say I want to answer someone in the chat way earlier if you're still there. Again, we said we saw Priscilla We'll kind of close out with our thoughts on
Oh,
the Priscilla
right.
movie. It was directed by Sofia Coppola, which is Francis Ford Coppola, of course, who did The Godfather. It's his daughter that made the new Priscilla movie. I will say this: I think Priscilla and it is a very artistic indie type movie. So just know that if you see it, it's pretty much just an indie movie.
So you either have to like indie movies,
Yes.
be female, and like
Yes.
there's or just really be a fan of the subject matter, I guess you would say. But
I could
saying that, I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I've talked to some other women, they liked it. I think it's because it's told from Priscilla's perspective. And it's so like girly in a way. I think it will appeal to the female audience.
And more like almost like, oh, what would a 14-year like that's what she'd be feeling or that kind of thing. So I do think it is gonna, like I said, definitely appeal more to females, or if you do happen to really love like indie kind of artistic movies as a male.
I will say
those guys are out there too.
Some men may I could find our brother appreciating it.
Yeah, like the Elvis in it, because
he's in it a lot.
He actually is, and it's captivating, honestly.
That's what you live for in the movie. You're like, when's Elvis gonna be back on the screen? Which I think actually was a good job of the movie, because that's how Priscilla feels. When's Elvis gonna come?
Right. When's he coming back? Because my life's just kind of on hold when he's not here.
Yes.
So there's a lot of that. But yeah, I thought it was really well done, and I'd give it a fairly high score, honestly.
Yeah, like I give it like at least like 4 out of 5 hoots for my enjoyment.
Yeah, I'd give it 4.5 hoots.
Yeah, I thought it was solid. Again, it's definitely it's nothing like, say, like the Elvis movie that came out last year. That was so Elvis focused.
But it's just interesting within a short time. It was kind of like his story. Well, some of his story, and then like her perspective. So
this is really just a love story.
It was like Elvis and then Priscilla.
Yes, yeah, Elvis and Priscilla.
Yeah.
It really is just kind of her and Elvis's love story is what this movie is, and kind of how that was both good and sometimes very complicated for them. But I enjoyed it. But yeah, that was my thoughts on that. I gave it 4 out of 5 hoots for Priscilla. Okay, they're hard to compare.
They really are,
because Elvis is such a big blockbuster feeling.
I feel like even though they're both kind of artsy in different ways, they're totally different.
Different
kinds of artsy. Like the Elvis movie, it's very like loud and glittery and here. And
this is almost like Mad Men on a movie.
Right. And this
like
is much
the look
more
of
like subdued, and everything's like tight and controlled, and like the emotions of it are felt, but nothing's like overplayed. It's kind of realistic in how it's done, I think. So I mean, I think they're both really good. It's just they're done in different ways.
Oh, he said that the Naked Gun, because I didn't realize that was Priscilla the whole time we were watching it.
And like midway through,
I was like,
that's Priscilla Presley, right?
Oh.
And she's like, well, I thought she was really pretty, but I didn't know,
Well, because I was so used to her having dark hair, and she was a blonde in that.
Right.
And so it threw me. But
and so it's interesting. I think we all think of her that way, but it was really just when she was with Elvis, like when she was young, she went through that like black hair phase, and then she lightened it back up a lot.
But she was naturally like a dark brunette, though.
Yeah, like a brunette, maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, I see Rooster in the chat. I like it. Let's see. Natalie, how can you say Still Magnolias isn't a bigger cry movie at Julia Roberts in scene?
Okay, I haven't
Don't ruin the scene for me.
No, I won't. I haven't seen it in years. I know I could definitely cry, and I could definitely cry. I'll say that. I don't know how Michelle will react. Michelle's kind of heartless.
I'm not heartless. I've cried. I think I've cried in more reaction movies than you have. I cried. Okay, when we reacted to the finale of Stranger Things season 4, I cried over Eddie. I don't think you cried over Eddie. I think that was just me. Did you cry over Eddie?
Oh, of course.
Okay, well, I think I cried first.
I'm a highly sensitive person. I cry over lots of stuff.
I cried over Eddie, and then I cried at the end of Sixth Sense got me.
Oh gosh, yes.
And then Good Will Hunting just kept getting me.
Oh my goodness. Like I could have really let myself ugly cry if I would have one of those cries like you just start and hang in there because it's not going to stop for a while. You got to let some things out.
Oh man. Yeah, there was but it was so good. I will say this. I said this, and I was almost crying at the end talking about Robin Williams.
Yeah, like then we got emotional just talking about how special Robin Williams
Because it was
you
like,
know?
I didn't realize until, because I grew up with Robin Williams, but like as a kid, you don't understand the genius. Like you understand you like him, but you don't understand like genius. And watching Good Will
And that
Hunting,
he was kind of like one of a kind.
he was.
Yeah.
Like watching Good Will Hunting, like I think he might be the most brilliant actor maybe of my life since Marlon Brando. I know that sounds bizarre, but I feel that way. Like that's how good his performance was in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, totally.
Like it's that good.
Well, and him and Matt Damon, to be fair,
Yes.
in one scene in particular, it's so good. Well, lots of scenes, but yeah, one in particular is just it's amazing.
I've never seen My Girl. Who's in My Girl?
You know that girl that really got on your nerves from that show with Anna Delphi, the reporter. And I told you that's My Girl. That was her.
When she was little.
And then Dan Aykroyd is her father. I haven't seen it like since I was a kid, but I've seen it like years.
Did it make you cry as a little kid?
I can't remember. I mean, I remember it's sad. I remember kind of the main, we won't say in case Shell ever watches it, but yeah.
Titanic is a tearjerker. Do you know, it got me a tiny bit when I watched it recently, but it was like almost happy tears in a weird way. It was because the end, it's like really sad with Jack, and then it ends happy, actually. They did a good job on that. But yeah, it is. Oh no, the tear jerkers when you see like the mom comforting her kids as the water yeah, there's some brutal scenes in Titanic.
Yeah,
I just had to throw that on you.
I don't watch the second part of the Titanic. It's too sad.
It is really sad. He was such a good drama actor, and then like could make you laugh just as fast as he could make you cry. You laugh at Titanic. What, when she says, "I'll never let go," and she lets him go 2 seconds later? Where I was about to hit something, and then all she had to do. Do you know? Again,
just scoot over.
James Cameron actually did like a scientific project to prove could Jack had survived in the exact same scenario, and it came down to had they worked their bodies a certain way, maybe he survived, but it greatly lessened her chance of living. And then at the end, James Cameron just said, he said, well, technically, maybe he could have, he said, but I just would have made the piece of wood smaller.
Because it was just always going to end that way.
But I actually because we brought this up, guys, on Carrie's channel. We brought this up on Carrie's channel on Wednesday. I actually, because after everything happened over the summer, I became part of the Titanic community. I watched like endless hours of Titanic videos. And I actually came to the point that was the only way that movie could end. And I will tell you why. Because it was based obviously on a real event. And so many men that night kissed their wife and children goodbye. And I feel James Cameron knew he had to honor their sacrifice with Jack. Does that make sense? Like you couldn't, it would have been disrespectful to those men when you're telling a love story had you not given the sacrificial love in the situation. That's why I felt James Cameron was like, I just would have made it a smaller piece of wood. I think it was the only way you could end it. And I'm never that way. I'm not I don't like when someone dies at the end of a romance. But in Titanic's case, I feel it had to go that way. I actually do. But now that we've gone on Titanic and Dominic,
because I think
good to see you.
Giving your
honor
life for another is kind of the highest form
of love. But you get what I'm saying, because
much like our Savior,
because so many people did die. I feel you couldn't let it have a fully happy ending. I feel it would have been disrespectful to even some of the survivors that were alive when that movie came out and didn't get to go see it. I felt it would have been disrespectful, honestly. Because a lot of the survivors lost at least a parent or something.
Right.
So that's why I think he did it.
Hey, Dominic.
Yeah, I think it does make sense for history purposes. But normally I'm not a fan of that. But there was enough space for Jack. Well, he just would have made it smaller then. But yeah, guys. Well, guys, an hour and 15 minutes has just flown by tonight.
Yes. It's always just it's a pleasure.
You guys have made tonight a lot of fun.
You've sun-dazzled me tonight.
You've sun-dazzled
on
us
a
all.
dark fall night. I've been sun-dazzled.
You have sun-dazzled all of us.
So
And
thank you for that.
Thank you. You guys are seeing my point of tight. And I mean this. I hate when a romance ends in tragedy. I hate it. I think it's an awful movie. But I feel it was the only way they could end Titanic in like respect to everyone involved. But this stream did go fast, man. Time flies when you're having fun.
You're having fun, guys.
But yes, next Monday, 6:30 p.m. Hopefully StreamYard doesn't mess up the thing this time.
I think odds are we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's never happened before, so surely not again.
We fixed it.
But yeah, next Monday, 6:30, we will have our Thanksgiving special stream. So come with a thankful attitude.
A thankful heart.
With a sun-dazzled spirit.
And come with pie.
You eat your pie personally, because we can't give it to you via the internet. But yeah, let's see. What do we have? Tomorrow, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be on the lookout for our first time watching Harry Potter.
Woo-woo! I'm excited for that one to come out.
So definitely check that. You'll know why we're doing this. When you Raider
coming in to slay us at the end. Well, thank you very much, good sir.
He didn't put anything on this. It was just a mic drop. It was just a mic drop,
we
man.
know which one he gets. We know.
He gets this one.
And another one. Why you all in my ear?
Raider, my man.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
You know what? We just need to dance some more now.
We do.
We're just gonna. No one knows what she's doing.
And another one. Why you all in my ear?
We don't know what she's doing back there. But thank you so much, Raider.
Yes, thank you so much.
That's awesome. And thank you so much. Everyone in the chat, you guys have been awesome tonight. Members, be on the lookout at 10 o'clock. You will have a member exclusive video coming your way. Harry Potter tomorrow. Monday, remember, we will have a special Thanksgiving special. Check us out there. Everyone, you've been incredible.
You've been sun-dazzling.
You have been. You truly have been sun-dazzling.
I'm Ron Burgundy. You stay classy, San Diego.
And thanks for stopping by.
But mainly, stay classy.
You guys have an awesome rest of your week. And
Yes.
and as always, ladies and gentlemen, remember to be a force of light. See you guys.
Bye.